Hi guys, GC here today to talk to you about empathic listening, what it is, why it's good for you and your close relationships as well as your clients. The majority of people listen with the intent to reply. They're forming the response before the conversation's even over. They often miss large pieces of the message, something that I struggle with regularly with my wife. Sometimes I think I'm so smart that I know what she's trying to say early on, so I'll jump to the right response rather than wait for her to actually finish what she's saying. That never ends well. Don't do it. Stephen Covey says there are basically 4 levels of listening we typically use. Ignoring, basically not really listening at all. I did that one last night and paid for it with my daughter, and I caught Jan doing this to me today. Pretending, this is where we nod our head a lot, say uh-huh, oh yeah, things like that. I did this to Paul today and I don't think he knew it. Selective listening, hearing only parts of the conversation like when the TV's on in the background. And this is where Paul gets me back. And attentive listening, actually paying attention and focusing on the words being said. Trust me, guys, this one's better than giving her flowers. But the key is eye contact and asking clarifying questions that prove I was paying attention. Stephen Covey includes empathic listening as the 5th level of listening, but it's practiced by very few people. Empathic listening is listening with the intent to truly understand. It's all about getting inside the other person's frame of reference. This is hugely important in any relationship, let alone an advisor-client relationship. Empathy is not to be confused with sympathy. Sympathy is just a form of agreement, but empathy truly understands. Empathetic listening uses more than just our ears. It involves seeing, feeling, noticing behavior, using all of our senses. Again, listening to deeply understand. Basic human needs include being understood, validated, and appreciated. These needs can be met with empathic listening, and only then can we truly focus on solving problems. Covey refers to it as diagnosing before prescribing, like the doctor who diagnoses the problem before prescribing the remedy, or the financial advisor who uncovers the client's needs through good open-ended questions before offering a product or strategy. The best way to improve what we do is to listen to the people we do it for. But before you listen to an outsider give you advice, listen to your clients. They're far better equipped to tell you what you need to do to improve. Mark Twain once said, "The customer is the only critic whose opinion really counts." There's a win-win when you listen to your clients. Not only do you get a clear sense in terms of how they perceive you and describe you to others, but you can also use this initiative to drive business. You can start with a low-key informal survey, using open-ended probing questions during your next client service meeting. Consider approaching the client with the goal of being interested rather than trying to be interesting. You're not trying to sell something or be the bearer of profound news or insight. You're simply touching base and asking good questions, something that our founding partner Mark is a master of. This is about competitor proofing and long-term relationship management. Obviously, you want the initial questions to be about the client, but there's a natural segue in every meeting where you can shift the focus to you while still asking their opinion. Like, what's the one thing you really value most about our relationship? Have we done an effective job explaining our full menu of services? Or very importantly, when you talk about me with a friend, what do you say? How do you describe me? But the key here, folks, is to shut up and listen. Thank you for listening and have a great day.